3rd and 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now this time he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It was Breland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's the Raiders punter now. Back deep is DJ Chark. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Look at me.
Now out of the gun. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the Raiders' 43-yard line.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Look, squeeze. Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Blue draw Corkers. Hey, Sam off. Leo. Hit it.
From the gun, Mills. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Second and long. Going for the deep ball. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot, rest. You'll open up the defense a little bit.
Operating from the gun, Jeter. He's going to look deep for Moore. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January, but if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So
that they all made sure to let us know. We know, man, I'm putting it together.
Very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Push him back. Push him back.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mills. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Mills. They'll rifle this one deep right side. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Elliott good on the end. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and through, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The face mask moves them all the way out past the 40 now for first down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And 3 yards there takes them to the 45.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Ready, ready! 60 yards. Fair. Check. Go, Jackrabbit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 3 yards on first, 4 on second, and now 5 on third down. Move the sticks.
Go. Jackson.
80 weapons.
Check. Hey, watch it.
Ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got you. Shift.
Go out.
Shift.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 38.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Now the Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Kill.
Greystone, travel. Fire.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Jam. 61, matchbox lights. Hey, Delta.
52's the mic.
Let's go.
On 4th down, Mills. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
All day, every day, any day.
Now a handoff looking right. Finding some room at midfield. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
On the set. 55. Check. 55. Mike.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our field. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Raiders on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jeter. Going up top. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Let's get off the field. Check three. Slam.
On 4th down, Jeter. And he's going to go down. Back across midfield, he's sacked at the 46. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Break.
27. Check Mike 27. All right. Here we go. Let's go, V. Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
No.
Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Watch the shit.
6-6. Bullet.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Kill. 6 guys. Check 6.
Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
Ready.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
3 down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Here we go. 10-2, sir.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Mike 52. It's just me and you.
To throw on 2nd down. Mills to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Looking to throw. Mills to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now on comes the Bengal kicker, Jake Elliott, here on 4th down.
A 31-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
They're on 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jeter. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Here we go, D. All day. Let's go. All day. Switch. Mike 55. Check. Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. He's coming. Put him in.
2nd and 14. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the... And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Come on,
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. That he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for him.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
That's trash. That's trash. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Hey, lock it.
Under crunch. Check 50.
Rock it.
Shit. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Watch twist.
Let go.
The final shot before break. Mills, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he'll take this into the end zone. Have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. The 30, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 17-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 6 at the 25-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On second down, Love. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Back to throw. Jeter. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Raiders.
On first down, Jeter. He's going to look deep for more. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jeter. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play caller. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
Yeah, baby.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
If you're ready?
Mike 51. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Check. Crunch. Crunch. Recon. 132 fighter. Go. Go.
On 3rd and 2, Mills. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
I'm coming after you. New Mike 52. Mike 52. Squeeze, squeeze, double, double. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52.
Ready?
On 4th down, Mills. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put some.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great play there. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 20.
Bravo. General West. Hey, rock the back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now, Bengals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. And they have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, Mills. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Hatchet. Watch twins. Watch twins.
Get it.
Looking to throw. Mills. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Come on, go. Let's go.
Back to the air on second down. Mills, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Hey, Zoo. Zoo.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Mills. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And the Raider first down.
Okay, ready? 55. Coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Right back to him on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. 59 is Mike. 59 is Mike. Check. Go, go.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Check 9. Check 31. Check 31. Go. 3. Check 3.
Back to throw. Jeter. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Jeter. Throwing left side, it's complete.
Got you, boy. Let's go. Let's do this.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here I come again.
Now a run on that first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 2nd and 13. He's going to look deep for more. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Defensively that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them,
and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw, and finding the tight end Hooper. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I like what they did there. Still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at his 4. Now on the return, the ball is loose. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
They'll come out in the pistol. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set them up with golden field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Go now. 55. Check, 55. Mike.
2nd and 5. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Check 4, check 4. Okay. Mike 55.
From the gun, Jeter. It is intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play. But now it's all for naught.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. From a yard out. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. A fourth-quarter score from the Meadowlands. And really pouring it on now with the Cowboys. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. This quarterback now, a woeful 5 of 17 thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Mills. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking to throw. Mills. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. DJ Chark, the intended target. 3rd down here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. Get it.
Back to throw. Mills. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
It's now 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Check 37.
On 4th down, Mills. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Check, ready. Check, come on.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Whip. That's it. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check your hot read. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Yeah, Jim. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check.
On 1st and 10, Jeter going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Raiders, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.